All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. 411 Sports World Network here on YouTube. Also, Mr. 411 MisterFourone on TikTok and Instagram. 411 Sports World Network. We welcome you to the show. Make it official, and we got to make it official. In order to make it official, we have to bring in an official, a legendary official, Steve Duval. He's back with us again, and when he's back, I love to hear what he has to say about plays. He's been a long time official in many sports, and in particular, football is one of his favorite ones to work as well. So we're going to talk about a play that caught my attention. It also caught the attention of the NFL world and playoff and the playoff implications, everything behind it. But hey, Tampa Bay and Carolina, they had a game over the couple of days ago, and it was a controversial offensive pass interference call. So we're going to talk about what is offensive pass interference and get Mr. Duval's thoughts and breakdown of this play. Before we do that, Happy New Year to everyone, because today is January 5th. We just rolled into the new year, 2026. Mr. Duval, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, sir. How's everybody?
Man, everything's well, man. And hope everything's the same on your end. Everything's rolling.
Outstanding. I mean, we made a new year.
Absolutely.
Everybody didn't make it. so we're happy to be here. Absolutely.
When you put it that way, man, it's a great time to be around. All right. Well, NFL, man, is heating up. Playoffs are standings and everything are put together now. And man, what a weekend. But what a play to discuss. This offensive pass interference play is very interesting. There's people on both sides of the fence on this one, but that's why you're here, Mr. Duval. So we're going to get your thoughts on this play. Before we do, I can go ahead and throw the video out there. And so you can get the thoughts from one of the NFL officials and also the play so people can see the play. Okay. And then we'll dive right into you, okay?
All righty.
And what's not a foul? What's the correct call on this play? It looks like, and I'm sure the league will end up spending a lot of time looking at all the angles. He's knocking the arm off, which would not be pass interference. I'm sure that for the official who's from his angle, I'm sure it looked like, and the effect was that it was.
And he knew he was going to be one-on-one against the rookie Benjamin Morrison, and that's just a nice job of fighting back inside.
All right, so there's the play, Mr. Duval. What's your thoughts on it? What is offensive pass interference, et cetera, et cetera?
Okay. In order to have pass interference, first of all, you got to have a pass in the air. So, and understand that both the defensive and offensive player have a right to the ball. So, because the pass is coming from the offense, does not mean that the defender should not have a chance to catch the ball, just like the offensive player. And whether you're on offense or defense, if you impede the progress of the person that's on offense or the person on defense, if you do something to impede their progress to the ball, then that's pass interference. So OPI, or offensive pass interference off time, is when it's called, you've got to have something that's pretty, that stands out quite a bit to call interference on the offense, because the ball is being thrown at them. But so most of the time, if the pass is incomplete or something like that, a official will not call offensive pass interference, because it didn't help the offense catch the ball or whatever. So you're gonna lose. You lose the down. You got an incomplete pass, but this pass was caught. So that throws a whole nother angle on it if the pass was caught. So did the offensive player do something to impede the opportunity for the defense to make a play on the ball in this instance? And that's where the controversy is being spewed and talked back and forth and all of that. Oftentimes, you'll hear people say, "Well, the referee's letting them play. They're letting them go down the field," and you'll see a little uh, action between both players. They might be pushing or shoving or something like that. But when that play is right there and it's time to catch that ball, what happens? So I believe that offensive pass interference was called on this play. Now, whoever the guy was, I guess that was one of the commentators or somebody they asked, was it indeed offensive pass interference? If you ask my opinion, uh, this guy got an advantage by pushing that defender off, which allowed him to catch that ball because the defender had just as much right to the ball as he does. So just like he can't be pushed, the offensive player can't be pushed. Uh, neither can the defensive player. And I think the reason why he caught that pass is because he had pushed off. Uh,
Mhm.
that's my opinion. That's what I see on this play.
Okay. And what about the statement that I believe Anderson is the official, but someone added the analyst added that the official who threw the flag apparently concluded that McMillan, that was the wide receiver for Carolina, pushed the defensive back in the head. Would that have anything to do with uh, that being illegal on the offensive player?
Well, not necessarily
Okay.
because you pushed him in the head. If you push him in the arm, you push him in the shoulder, whatever you do, to gain that separation. That that's the main thing. Did he get separation by his action? And to me, it's clear that he does get some separation from the defender, which allowed him to catch that ball. And again, that guy has every right to be there just like he does. So
Okay.
uh, suppose the defender had pushed him off the same way and caught the ball. Would it have been DPI? Of course. So once that ball is in the air, it doesn't matter who's supposed to catch it. So the ball belongs to me. If I'm the defender, that's my ball to be caught. If I'm the offensive player, that's my ball to be caught. So we both have every right to the ball. So you can't impede somebody's right to the ball by doing something that's illegal. And that's what it looks like to me. I think the commentator said something about, him pushing his arm away. Well,
Mhm.
he pushed his arm away, but he slapped him upside the head too, and that guy was off balance after that contact and stuff, and which didn't allow him to make a play on the ball there, and that's my interpretation of it. That's what I see on this play. But understand this: these type of plays, it has nothing to do with a misjudgment or miscalculation of the rule. This is a judgment call, and this thing is going full time live, and that uh, official is watching what he's watching it, and it's in full time, full speed. And those guys are the greatest athletes in the world that are moving up and down that field. So you got to make a judgment call in a situation
Mhm.
that fast. So uh, you ask me,
Okay.
OPI, OPI. That's what I've got. You know,
All right.
and
OPI.
I'm sure some of these other guys that were who was that that this was the Panthers, right?
Yeah, it
Panthers
was the Panthers.
Panther
And
fans are gonna agree with me on that. you know, but I don't have a dog in the hunt. If I was calling that, I would have called the same thing that was called on the field.
okay. And that's
Yeah.
what we want to find out an official and get that official's point of view. That's why we call this make it official. And Mr. Duval, the question out there for everybody to here to respond to is, was this offensive pass interference? So let us know in the comments. Let us know whenever you get a chance to watch this episode, give us your opinion on this. Was this offensive pass interference? This episode will air is airing right now simultaneously on YouTube and on TikTok. So YouTube is on the 411 Sports World Network, and on TikTok it's Mr. 411. So make sure you check us out there. You see everything scrolling across the ticker on how you can find us and catch all of our episodes. We have a whole library of plays under our Make It Official library within 411 Sports World Network on YouTube. So Mr. Duval has gone over several plays that you can go back and take a look at. And hey, it'll help you when you're watching your games during the playoffs. Now, Duval, we're
Yes, sir.
gonna we're gonna we're gonna go with this before we get out of here. A lot of fans will say, and also players. I've heard some NFL guys respond to this play and react to it, and they're like, "Hey, we're players. We want the officials to let us decide the game." What do you say to those who feel that way?
I feel the same way. Uh, we're gonna let you decide the game as long as you don't do something illegal. I'm the high sheriff. So as long as you're not doing anything illegal, you're not jaywalking, you're not you're not doing this, you're not committing larceny or whatever it is. As long as you're playing within the guidelines of the rules, that's exactly what we're gonna let you do. We're gonna let you play. That's something I always say when I talk to the captains before the game. I
Okay.
say nobody came to watch me throw flags. They came to watch you play. And that's exactly what we're going to do unless you start doing a whole lot of illegal stuff out here. Then now we're going to have laundry on the field. You know, I don't want to throw a flag just like they might not want to see a flag. I really would rather not throw the flag. But if something happens, then, that's why we're there. You know, that's that, so I
All
agree with,
right.
yeah, we're gonna let you play.
All right. So, contrary to the beliefs of a lot of people, the referees do want the players to decide what happens out there on the field or on the court of play.
I don't want to have anything to do with it. I'd rather not have anything to do with it. I'd rather not throw a flag at all in any game. I'd just rather be out there. Just, not have to do that. But I'm assigned a job. When I go out there, you must play by the rules. And that's what we're going to enforce. We're going to enforce the rules to the best of our ability.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, look, I appreciate you carving out a little time there to go over this. I'm
Yes.
certain with us watching the playoffs, there's going to be some more plays come up this weekend, and I'll definitely be in touch with you as certain plays arrive that we need to talk about, and look forward to bringing you back on next week. How
All
about
right.
that?
I'm looking forward to it too. It's gonna be exciting for sure.
Yeah. And hey, by the way, Panthers fans, you still made the playoffs due to the tiebreakers and everything. Even though you lost that game against Tampa, you still advanced, and you have a game coming up against. Well, I think they're actually hosting the Rams. So there you go, home game coming up for Carolina. We'll see what
Yes.
happens there for them.
I'm going to leave one controversial comment at the end of this program. Uh, they had no business having two teams that weren't in the playoff having anything to do with the decision to make the playoff in the first place. So, you know,
Yeah,
you're not New Orleans and Atlanta playing, to help you get into the playoffs. That's not a good thing to have, having to rely on somebody else to get help you get in and all. But uh, regardless of how they got in, they got just as good a shot as anybody else in there now. All the records are thrown out of the window now.
that's
Now
it.
it's win or go home.
That's it. It is definitely that. All
Yes.
right. All
All
right.
right.
Well, I appreciate you being on. All
Yes,
right.
sir.
All right.
Have a
We
good.
thank everybody, and we'll catch everybody later. Have a good
All
one.
right. Bye bye.